What's up, guys? Here in this video we're gonna start working on taking this wall down. We got to move this door over to the right about 36 inches. Luckily there's some brick behind this wall, so we're gonna have to take the sheetrock off, take the lath, and then start taking the brick down. And behind the brick, you'll see later on in the video, we have some tongue and groove planks. So here we're just going to put up a little bit of a dust barrier so we don't get dust. Try to minimize that the best we can. I'm using the Bauer hammer drill here to use to take the bricks down. It goes pretty smooth with that. And so the bricks come down pretty easy. I don't really know anything else. I try to minimize like just the amount of brick that falls on the ground, so we try to throw a lot of that out the window. Less had to scoop up later. And a lot of these brick, once you bust them loose, they kind of start to, they all kind of loosen up together, so that a lot of those come out pretty easy. You'll see over here on the right, they've got a lot of those that are kind of fingered in, so whenever the brick mason come out and done re-bricked around that window, he left a lot of those, he cut a lot of those, so those was not difficult to get out because they'd already been cut loose from the exterior. Here we're just going to stack up the bricks along the house because eventually we're going to put in a new sidewalk with those. So here we're just finishing up taking all these bricks out. We got to take these bricks down below the subfloor that's in our bedroom, that where we can pour some concrete leveler, some self-leveler, and fill in this gap where the brick used to be. And here you can see us just using the hammer drill to take those last little bit of brick out of the wall. And we're going to start taking the tongue groove off. It goes pretty quick. We try to pull each nail, that way we're not trying to bust it all to pieces, because we are going to try to salvage this and reuse it. I'm trying to give you guys a quick tip from my battery dies pulling this tongue groove off the wall, trying to salvage it, so you don't want to bust it all to pieces. A good way to pull the nails out: pull it out a little bit, hammer it back so the nail comes out, and you pull it. And so here I'm not real sure why they did this, but they've got these a little bit of studs and the plywood above, so we're going to take that out. And here we're taking the door frame out. We're going to reuse it. We just give a quick time elapse from the opposite side of the wall, taking all that tongue groove paneling down. You can see we got some wire and some old wires here in the center of the wall that we're going to have to relocate at a later time. And we're moving this doorway so you don't walk right into the washing machine when you enter the laundry room. And I think this is a load-bearing wall. There wasn't a whole lot of load on it, but I went ahead and put a jack and a 2x4 to support it while I cut all the other studs loose. And tore half of my dust barrier down while I was doing that. And so here we're just going to anchor that seal plate to the concrete, that way it doesn't move around, and then start framing up for our doorway. I think this was a 32-inch door, and so our rough opening is 36 inches, and we framed it in and put a header. And you can see I got my Q-Par 360 laser level that we used to just make sure that we're the same height for our header as the other door, so that made framing that out real easy. We got most of all that done, and we're going to finish framing it up, put some sheetrock up at a later time.